All right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. But not tonight, at least not right now.
Nope.
Tonight is a special night where we've got some amazing things coming your way. But let's get some introductions out of the way for those of you who maybe don't know us yet. As usual, I'm Matt.
And I'm Ann.
And we are Twist Gaming.
Yes, we are.
Thank you all for watching today. But as you may be questioning right now, we're kind of snazzed up right now.
We are super looking good.
At least I know I am, right?
Anyway, we are all dressed up for a wonderful occasion tonight. A very, very special occasion. You know, one of those occasions where all the stars come out, Matt.
Mm-hmm. Some of those stars being us, maybe.
Well, of course.
And, of course, our wonderful viewers at home. And we've got some things to give back to them. So, first off, we would like to say why we are doing this stream tonight.
Yes.
So, Ann, what's going on today?
Well, as you may or may not know, tonight is a very, very special night for us. Tonight is our anniversary, or Streamaverasry, if you will.
How long have we been doing this? It feels like about 33 and a half years.
That's just tonight.
Ah, yes.
We've actually been doing this for 2 years now, 2 whole years, and we have grown from a little camera in a dining room table to a wonderful studio setup and some great, amazing, loyal fans that we love so much and are so appreciative of. We would never have been able to get to this level if it wasn't for the support of our fans at home.
Absolutely, Ann. And so definitely contributing to that, you guys being so interactive with the stream, helping us from day one, being there to support the stream, all of the subs that we have, all of the cheers and bits and tips that you all do, we wouldn't have been able to do it for this. We wouldn't have been able to do the stream without any of you guys at home. So big shout out to the fans at home. Little round of applause. Round of applause. See, I came up with that.
So tonight, even though it's kind of a celebration for us, we wanted to say a very special thank you to all of you that have helped us to grow our little Twist Gaming.
Now we're just a big Twist Gaming.
I mean, some of us are.
Well, thank you so much, Ann. So the reason that we're snazzed up now is that this is going to be our formal awards gala. So we have some awards that we're going to be presenting to some of our fine viewers and then also some of the fantastic board gaming companies that we've had the pleasure of showing off some of their games. So I think without any further ado, we can get into the meat and potatoes of things here, right, Ann?
I really can't believe you brought out that joke. Absolutely, Matt!
So first up, one of the great things that we've done to the stream that has very, very much made the Kingdom Death stream more interactive was by none other than Mr. Josh here. So big shout out to Josh. This was not a Rule 3. This was a good job, Josh. That's an attaboy.
It's still a Rule 3. It's still my fault.
There you go. It's still Josh's fault, but it's a good thing. We'll go with that.
Yes.
So what am I talking about exactly? That is going to be the rolling application that Josh developed, the plugin, that allows you guys to go ahead and roll dice with the exclamation mark roll command. Mm-hmm. Now, the really cool thing with it is that all throughout the year since it's been implemented, we've been able to start tracking stats, keeping a record of everything, seeing how many of the different things are rolled, and most importantly, seeing who our best and who our worst rolls are. So, you know, you always got to have the flip side of the coin. You've always got the good and the bad. So let's start out with honoring those who have not been the greatest rollers.
Well, they've been really good at rolling really bad.
There you go.
This is all rolls, not selected.
So this is all rolls, not selected rolls. So I know a lot of you have seen the tracker, and this is where we're going to throw you all for a loop because you've only been able to see the rolls that PandaBot has selected. However, we have the stats for every single roll that people have made.
Can't hide.
Can't hide from us. So while we've got people that definitely seem like the favorites to run away with some of the awards, we've got some dark horses that might have a chance to come back for the victory here. So Josh, let's bring it back for a second. Who do you think was the worst roller? As the season went with Kingdom Death, I'm just going to toss this to our AV man off to the side here.
Exelon and Ice Chamber were our top two. Fighting over.
Exelon and Ice Chamber, and I see Exelon commenting in chat right now. I know that you two have contributed to many, many, many a death in Kingdom Death with your low rolls. And all season, it's been a fight from them to take the title from each other of worst crit failer.
I mean, if you're going to do something, go all the way, right? And take the crown.
Sure, we'll go with that. But I think we are pleased to announce who the winner for that is. So before we get into the announcing of the winner,
sure,
I want to show off what the awards are, because this isn't your run-of-the-mill award. No. In fact, you can't get this award anywhere else.
So, here at Twist Gaming, and I know with a lot of Twitch streamers, we typically do a lot of virtual things. But I feel like Twist Gaming really likes to provide our audience with tangible items. We do lots and lots of giveaways of lots of games through the sponsorship of a lot of our board game partners, and we wanted to go the extra mile and provide to you guys something that was tangible and that you couldn't get anywhere else and was personally made with love.
So once you get it, you can hold it and you can look at it, and it's like you've got the whole world. No, I'll stop there. Okay, so let's show off the award. Now, don't show off the bottom of the award, Anne, because that might give away a little bit of a spoiler.
So I am going to...
So everyone knows the Oscars, right?
Of course.
So
the Emmys, the Oscars,
the Tonys,
the MTV Music Video Awards.
The Razzies.
Those two.
Yeah,
the Streamies.
The Streamies. But today we've got the Twisters. It's like the Oscars, but better. So we have got these fantastic trophies that we have designed for you all. These are, of course, our signature purple 90s laser high school photo backdrop design on the vertical post. More importantly, these spin. That's right, 360 degrees of full rotation. But finally, the topper of the trophy was custom designed by yours truly. We 3D printed all of them out, painted them purple, because what other color would they be painted?
But purple.
And so we've got several awards that we're going to be giving to you guys tonight, showcasing some of the great things that you've done all year long for us. And we'll be shipping these out to all of our winners. And do whatever you want for it. I expect a picture, though.
Totally. Absolutely.
So again, as we were saying, our first award for the evening is our worst crit failer. Moment of silence. Okay, that was long enough. So this person contributed to a number of deaths on the stream, but isn't currently in our top spot on the crit fail leaderboards.
I'm sure they're close.
I don't even think that they're in second place.
They've done a really good job hiding.
They have done a great job hiding, but they couldn't hide from PandaBot. So without any further ado, Anne, who is our winner for worst crit failer?
Our best crit failer of 2017 goes to Maelstrom Solanor.
Maelstrom, congratulations. You are the worst roller that we've had all year. We really kind of appreciate it. So what percentage is on there?
We have a 13.04% for you rolling a 1 out of 20.
10.
10.
So a 13-point-something% chance, and it should be about 10%. So you're running about 3% above clip, but congratulations there, Maelstrom. You are the best crit failer.
Yay!
So we're going to put that off to the side. Maelstrom, I'm pretty sure that we've got your details if you're not watching, and we will be sending that out to you. And again, I want some pictures. I want to see it on the social media. Tag Twist Gaming, and let's see some creative shots. And I hear you giggling over there, Josh.
We really appreciate that the bot didn't pick his rolls.
Yes, we do appreciate that the bot didn't pick his rolls. Yeah. So we wanted to change it up a little bit because you guys can forecast basically how you've been rolling all year long based off of the stats that you see on PandaBot. And we wanted to make sure that we were kind of doing something a little different. So that way...
surprise.
Exactly. You want to be surprised. I think that's the most important thing. But so going to the other side of the coin there, we have our best crit failer. But who has been that person that's pulled us out from the darkest times in our games, who has done heroic feats, and most importantly, rolled really, really well for the monster and kind of hurt us in the process?
This person might be coming to Vegas with us.
I mean, unless they're playing for the house.
That's true.
So, yet again, we've got another trophy for y'all. This is going to be for our best crit. So this is, again, the highest crit percentage for what we see on the stream. And Josh, how does this person rank in the grand scheme of things on our current table that we've got going right now?
I don't think they're close.
another one that is going to be a dark horse candidate. So we've seen the list now. We see who is leading by total number of selected roles, but this person's doing the dirty work behind the scenes and just not getting recognized for it.
Oh.
But that's what this award here is for today, right?
Show a little recognition.
Just a little. With the Twister. You're going to get the Twister. So, without any further ado, our best crit of 2017 with 14.29%, almost 5% above the average.
It's amazing.
So I think that that's really darn good. And this is someone who I think is going to take great pleasure in receiving this award.
You know, before you announce the winner, I just want to say a couple of words about this person.
Okay.
I feel like this particular I'm so happy that this person is getting this recognition because I really feel like it is one of our most loyal fans. Has really gone the extra mile to support us.
I've definitely seen them around in chat quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I've seen them around in person quite a bit as well. So we're pleased to announce that the award for Best Crit of 2017 is going to none other than Nyobari.
Yay!
Nyobari, congratulations. We're going to be sending this out to you, and we expect pictures of this award in the Pleasure Palace.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Nyobari, for being one of our most amazing fans and for supporting us and our production. And, you know, we're really happy that your luck has been rubbing off on us.
Absolutely. And we would like to point out that I'm pretty sure that Nyobari is the only person to have received all of the Twist Gaming IRL buttons.
I believe you're right.
So another thing to add to your collection, Nyobari. We really hope you showcase it as appropriately as it should be showed off. This is definitely top shelf material.
I mean,
here.
polish it off, make sure you have the nice display lights, its own little shelf.
Its own shelf.
Its own shelf.
Maybe like a display case as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
So,
mahogany.
Rich mahogany, yes. So another thing that we've got an award for today, and I know that this has been a lot of fun all throughout, ever since that we started up our Twitch channel. There's moments where they're so good that you want to see them over and over and over and over, and then hopefully forget about them, but you're going to see them over again anyways. We're talking about the clips that you guys make for us, and we've had some fantastic clips throughout the previous year. Now, as a reminder, this is the clips from 2017, so we won't see some of our new favorites like the Arby's clip, but we will see, or Spooderman, but we will see some of our old-time favorites dating back to the early days of Twist Gaming.
Yes.
So we're going to do a little bit more like Oscar style here. We're going to show off all of our candidates that we've had for Clip of the Year. So, Anne, who are our candidates today?
Well, Matt, you know, it was a really tough choice. All of us had to deliberate. We looked through all of the clips that were done in 2017. Seriously, and it was a lot of deliberation. You know, we had a real rough time picking our favorites, our top 3, because you guys get some really great moments. And it was so much fun to go back and look at some of the earlier clips from 2017 because you don't remember, you know, you don't think about them so often. But we have 3 nominees tonight. For our first nominee, Josh asking for death, clipped by Daftaru.
All right, so Josh, take it away. Let's see you asking for some death.
You rolled a 10. So what's that on the nightmare tree? That is Josh.
How did that happen?
The cord is on this side of the chair, and he insists on the chair being the love of his life and pulling it closer so he could intimately embrace it. So
I'm trying to grab the cards.
You're on a rolling chair yourself. And see, it does that to the green screen.
So, Josh, real nice job there. I mean, it almost took you out, but I'm glad that you were able to skirt death in this case. So, a big shout out to Josh's fantastic reflexes there. It took him about 5. It only took him like 5 whole seconds to see that the thing was going to fall on him. So, really, just superhuman reflexes right there.
You know, he's kind of like the Black Panther.
I was going for Captain America.
Something, all right. So, up next.
This is a clip that has matured to a ripe old age of 1 today.
Absolutely.
So this clip is dating back exactly 1 year to our previous Streamaverasry, and we're super excited to show off Rhino in a Green Room, clipped by Mr. Frightful.
So happy.
Wait, what?
Please excuse us as we have some technical difficulties.
So it's like a rhino in a banana shop, right?
It was the tail.
Perfect debut of the rhino. Perfect debut of the rhino. Oh my god, you got that, Josh?
Wasn't the KPM?
No.
Oh, thank God. Nope, just on the movie.
You know, Matt, I've heard of a bull in a china shop.
But not a rhino in a green room?
Not a rhino in a green room. You know, we use a lot of movie magic to bring this show to you, and sometimes you get an unexpected sneak peek.
At the behind-the-scenes footage right
That's
there.
correct.
And in this case, it's where what's hiding the behind-the-scene comes crashing down. But, you know, c'est la vie, that is one of the things that we have to deal with here with live streaming, and I'm sure that most of you have seen some of the snafus that we have that go on for our stream when it comes to doing things live. So, you know, I will say that it happens, but I will also like to say that I'm appreciative that we didn't have the green screen this year to see that happen again.
That's very true. We learned our lesson and brought the banner.
We did. And the banner, like, we have some weights on it. We glued it to the ground. It's not going anywhere.
You know, one of my favorite things about gaming is kind of the unexpected fun you have about a game, where maybe the theme is amusing or the inside jokes. I mean, we just played the Streamaverasry Risk, and some of the names you guys came up with were amusing to say the least.
And I think chuckle-worthy at the heart of most of it. I know that Josh, I'm not even going to say it. So, but again, as Ann was saying, it's these unexpected little things that really turn an ordinary stream into magic. And we're super excited to show off this one here because this was not something that was planned.
Nope.
But this is another example of our viewers interacting with the stream and making it go from a 9 to a 33 in terms of funny.
33 is quite an odd number.
It is. So, Josh, without any further ado, can you please show us off Cogswaggle by Easy Killin' for You?
I know we're all joking about Bosun. I'm not even doing it.
Cogsworth?
Give them what they want.
Cogswaggle.
Cogswaggle.
Cogswaggle. But it's cool to have.
That was a shorty, but a goodie.
Nonetheless. So as you can see, we had 3 really close competitors for the top spot.
The number 1 spot.
Number 1.
And we went through and we voted. We reviewed all these clips. It was a painstaking process, but it really shows our dedication to you guys at home. We went through and voted, and unanimously at the top of all of our lists, we're pleased to announce the winner of the Twister for Best Clip of 2017. Anne, please, if you will.
Our best clip of 2017 goes to Rhino in a Green Room by Mr. Frightful.
So big shout out to Mr. Frightful. Without you, you know, we wouldn't have had nearly as many laughs. And also, a big shout out to none other than the Twist Rhino himself, Aaron, who is milling about behind the scenes there. Aaron, without you, Mr. Frightful wouldn't have this award, so I'm sure that he's thanking you as well. So, Mr. Frightful, I'm pretty sure we have your information. If not, send it our way, and we will send you over your Twister. So, getting into the next portion of the segment, we've got no more awards here, but
That's right.
There's a reason for that.
Well, you know, we wanted to make sure that we showed a little appreciation for, you know, some of the publishers or the game designers who have supported our streams through spotlights.
Absolutely.
And over the past year, we have played so many games.
So many, and so many great games.
Absolutely. Some not so great, some really, really amazing games.
And some games that just really showcased why we love doing what we're doing. And those games we are going to have the pleasure of talking about right now, and more appropriately, giving the Game of the Year and Runner-Up Game of the Year awards to.
That's right.
So all throughout the year, as Ann was saying, we had the pleasure of showing off some amazing games. And this was actually, I just did a little bit with the best clip where I talked about us having to go through and review all of the things and joking that it was hard work.
Right.
This was legitimately hard work.
Well, you know what I was really happy about, Matt? we really pride ourselves on being independent. You know, aside from being Twist Gaming, we're also a pretty close group of friends, and sometimes you get groupthink. Or,
Really?
I mean, you're not my friend, but I'm really close friends with Josh. So, sometimes you get groupthink, or, sometimes people think reviewers are very biased about the games they play because of the relationships that they have with publishers or game designers. So what we did to try to mitigate that was each of us reviewed the games separately. We decided on which categories we would fit the games into, and independently came up with our lists for our top games.
So this is the finalists for each category of game, if you will.
Right.
We then made a March Madness bracket where we put these games head-to-head against each other, and we had some arguments, we had some discussions, and we had some unanimous decisions when going through this, talking about our favorite games of the year.
I believe that each of us really has a very different play style when it comes to playing games. So for these games, our runner-up and our winner of the year to come out on top for all of our lists shows that these are very, not only excellent games, very fun games, but they appeal to a variety of gamers.
Absolutely, because I know that Josh over there with his super strat, me with my super friendly teamwork approach, and Anne
with my quick decisions.
We'll go with that. We definitely covered the gambit of what you expect to see in a lot of gamers, and having us kind of trend towards a almost unanimous decision for our runner-up and our game of the year definitely shows how much we really love the game and how solid of a game it really is.
Yep.
So the reason that I said we don't have these awards here is because we determined the winners a couple weeks ago, and we were able to ship out these awards to their recipients.
Yep.
And they were kind enough to supply us with videos of them accepting these awards, and we're super excited to share them with you guys, and I'm super excited to see what it is, because Josh is the only one that has seen some of the videos here, and he had some kind words to say about it, so I'm super excited to see what's going on here. So, Anne, can you please give us the winner of runner-up Game of the Year 2017 for Twist Gaming?
So our runner-up Game of the Year for 2017 is Zepocalypse by Greenbrier Games.
So Josh, let's see that video that Walter sent for Zepocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs.
Hey everybody. I woke up this morning to an amazing gift and award from the folks at Twist Gaming for runner-up Game of the Year in 2017 for Zepocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs. And they made me this amazing trophy that they carved out in wood and they've got on a spinning little pedestal. This is the trophy for everyone at Greenbrier Games. It really belongs to Julie and Zach and Jeff, who were the original creators of Zepocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs. This is the first project that I got to work on with Greenbrier, and they brought me on to sort of rehaul some of the combat stuff going on. And so it was an amazing privilege to get to work with them and have some creative freedom and amazing back and forths. And so this gift, this trophy from Twist, really comes off of the back of almost a year. Would we have 10 or 12 play sessions with you guys where we played through the entire campaign? And I was very disappointed because our buddies at Twist did not get brutally murdered. They had skateboarding grandmas with shotguns, but they managed to make it out in the end. So this is such a privilege to have and such an honor to have played with them and get the chance to work on this. I hope that everyone watching gets a chance to play Zepocalypse 2. There's a lot of dark humor and some brutal gameplay in here. I think people are really going to enjoy it, especially the Twist audience. So yeah, this has been amazing. Thank you guys so much.
I can't deny the fact that you like me. Right now, you like me.
So that's a shout out to Greenbrier Games, the entire crew there, Walter, Julie, everyone, in regards to Zepocalypse 2 and just about everything there. We like you. We really, really like you.
That was such an amazing clip. Thank you very much to our friends at Greenbrier Games for putting that video together for us. We were so happy to be able to choose you in your game as our runner-up for the year. You know, for some of the Spotlight games, we get the chance to play a game once.
Maybe twice on the stream. If we're
Maybe
lucky.
twice. But, you know, we really liked this game after we spotlit it. And as a matter of fact, we decided to play it again.
And again.
And again.
And a little bit more.
A little bit more.
So Zpocalypse 2 has the designation of being one of the few games that we've done an ongoing campaign for here at Twist Gaming. So we've definitely had a chance to dig into it even more, and our love for the game just increased with each stream that we did.
Absolutely. You know, it was really nice. One of my favorite things about the game, I do kind of like playing co-op games with everybody, but as we started to learn about the characters within the game, we got to meet some of the characters within the game.
That's phenomenal that they based them off of real-life people, and that, more importantly, it's some of the Greenbrier staff, some of the friends of Greenbrier Games, and then meeting these people at the cons that we got to, and I'm thinking of you, Jennifer, where we went and saw her in person at Gen Con, hung out with her, had dinner with her,
Yes.
had some picklebacks with her, and it was just amazing.
Just a really great community, and the game is absolutely fantastic. You know, when I talked about the game in my review, and I'm going to stick to my original commentary. While the theme is not of my own personal choice, it may appeal to other people. The mechanics of the game, the story of the game, the fun that you have in the game is just not very few other games that I've played compare to it.
Absolutely,
honestly.
And that's one thing that I think that Julie and the entire crew at Greenbrier does amazingly, is incorporating some fantastic story elements into the game. Yeah. So it's not only the fact that you want to play this game because the game itself is fun, but you want to hear the story,
Yes.
you want to live the game.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
So moving forward, we have the big daddy of the awards this evening. We've got Game of the Year 2017 coming up. Now, this game, you would think would have been a little bit more push and shove when it comes to which game we wanted to nominate, just because, as you were saying, so many different play styles,
Yeah.
and so many different personalities here at Twist
Yeah.
Gaming.
And this game, like I said, like we were talking about, we did our own independent ranking, and we all came back. And this game was number 1 or number 2 for all of us independently.
Absolutely. And one other thing I'd like to say is this upcoming game, that won Game of the Year, is one of the few games that we had the pleasure of having every member of Twist Gaming play the game at one point. Yeah. So we showed off this game, first of all, during our Spotlight stream, where we did an in-depth of the game, and as all the games that we're talking about here tonight. We also had the pleasure of showing this game off at a convention that we went to.
Yeah.
We did a brief primer on the game. We did a little mini playthrough, and the entire team had at least one chance to play through. I know myself, I played through a couple times, and it was one of the games that not only was it a lot of fun, it was challenging for me.
Absolutely. But you know what? Even challenging, this is a game, you know, we don't get much personal time, I would say, to play board games outside of the stream. This is a game that I have made it a point to bring home and play with my family. And my 9-year-old son has been able to pick it up, and it's still interesting for me and my husband.
And not only is the game fantastic to play, it has those amazing story elements that we were talking about in terms of why we love some of the other games that we play.
Absolutely.
So I don't know if we've got a drum roll, but I know that we do have an Ann, and the Ann is going to let us know who won Game of the Year 2017 for Twist Gaming.
Our Game of the Year for Twist Gaming's 2017 Game of the Year goes to Approaching Dawn, The Witching Hour, designed by Ken Shannon and published by WizKids Games.
Fantastic. And I know Ken did an acceptance speech for us as well. So, Josh, if you could pull that up and present that for the folks at home watching.
Hello, on behalf of WizKids, Hal Greenberg, Joe Santara, and everyone else who was involved, Min Nimoy, everyone else who was involved in Approaching Dawn, The Witching Hour, we want to thank you so much for choosing us for Game of the Year. We really appreciate it. This, by the way, awesome trophy, 3D printed, amazing. It and The Witching Hour are getting along great. They really love each other. Very much excited for this situation. So it will become part of the True Collection. It will be an inspiration for all future designs for me. So thank you very much. Oh, by the way, purple background. Hope you love it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Solidarity with the purple background, Ken.
It was fantastic.
Ken, I'm so glad that you received this award. We have had the pleasure of meeting Ken several times, hanging out with him at these cons, and Ken is one of my favorite people in the industry. He is fantastic. We love hanging around him, and I'm just really, really happy that his game, Approaching Dawn, the Witching Hour, had the chance to win Game of the Year 2017 from Twist Gaming here.
He is a designer who just puts so much thought and care into his games and into his designs, and he wants to know that people are enjoying it. I'm going to go a little off script here and mention that, from my personal standpoint, he makes an effort to do representation for females in his games. It's one of his, personal missions, just to show a little bit of representation for the ladies, and he's genuinely concerned about it. He puts a lot of thought into how he does it. He puts a lot of thought into how he wants to be sensitive to everybody's ideals. The game, The Witching Hour, is a game about with Wicca in it, and he does have, he went and researched the religion to ensure that what he was doing was appropriate and not offensive, and yet the game would still appeal to people who are of Christian faith and might be a little more sensitive to that topic. And he just does a really great job of balancing it all and providing a great fun story with some really fun mechanics that are easy to access for everybody.
Absolutely, and I'd like to interject a little bit here as well and say that throughout the industry, there are people that definitely take a lot of pride and passion in their games, but Ken obsesses over it. He really does, and he will approach you and ask you all the different aspects of his game, and you can see not only that he's got the sense of compassion and caring about the games that he has, but you can see the nervousness that he has because he works so hard and he puts in so much effort, and he just wants to make sure that he's producing the best thing possible and that people really love the game. And that's another reason why I think this is very special for us to give that award to Ken, because he very much so earned it with this game. He poured out a lot of work into this game, and we're super happy that, one, he got the award, and two, that we love the game so much as we did, just because we're all really excited to play it whenever we get the opportunity.
So thank you, Ken, so much from all of us here at Twist Gaming for bringing this amazing game to life and providing a little joy to our lives.
A lot of joy.
A lot of joy.
All right, so I think that is going to be all the awards that we've had to the pleasure of bringing you guys this year, but bigger and better things in 2019 for sure.
That's right.
So remember, create all those clips, keep rolling those dice, and watch the spotlights for possibly the 2018 Twist Gaming Game of the Year.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, I am Ann.
And I'm Matt.
And we are Twist Gaming.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.